Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Candy J. So, listen, have you been cheated on? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the aftermath for a second. If you are new here, my name is Candy J. I am a certified clinical sexologist through the Dr. Richards Institute and the American Colleges of Sexology. I specialize in putting the oohs and the ahs back into your relationship, but I do this by helping you to foster better communication. Hence, also the reason why I am a premarital and marital counselor, a wedding officiant, 7 principles of making marriage work Gottman leader, Mocha marriage facilitator, and marriage boot camp. Yeah, so I do a lot, y'all. So listen, I'm talking to the person that was cheated on. Okay, listen, that's who I'm talking about today. Just a couple of things of advice, right? If you're in the stage of talking to that person and you're talking to your partner and you're trying to make things work, right? You're trying to see if we're going to reconciliate the relationship, and you've decided, okay, I'm staying, but I'm trying to work this out. I need you to come to terms with a few things, okay? First of all, come to terms with the fear that your partner may cheat again. Hopefully, it's a small chance, right? After you've gone through all of the processes of healing and you're talking about it, hopefully you've gone to a therapist or a counselor, like myself. But you are working through and you're healing. But there is still a small chance, a very small one, right? Hopefully, that they are going to cheat again. I need you to deal with this. Why do I need you to do this? Sometimes swallowing that medicine helps you not to try to control your partner. You So we tend to go down this rabbit hole, right? Becoming Inspector Gadget, and we are trying to make these crazy rules that this person may or may not be able to follow, right? So the tendency to control your partner is one that the exhibited behavior will drive you and your partner crazy. Okay. So the controlling behavior is to intended to confirm a lie, that the notion that your partner will never cheat again. Well, in places your partner has been on a pedestal, you must perform perfectly in your perpetuality for the relationship to work. No, it's not going to happen. So you kind of have to get those things out of your head, that this is going to work like this. It's not. Right? You cannot control your partner. If they're going to cheat again, they're going to cheat again. Am I built to take on the level of this risk? Is what you need to ask yourself. Okay. Because in all honesty, you're exposing yourself to this again. Can you handle that? Can you trust your partner, depending on the circumstances, depending on what it was? They may not do this again. Do you wholeheartedly believe that they're committed to working this out? If you're not, then that might have not been the right decision for you, right? I would rather you have a 10% chance of thinking that they're going to cheat on you again than you all the way in the 90s and the 80s and that's a lot. The truth is, it also allows you to rest, right? Back to the sense of control on your own, right? Into your own life. Now that you've gotten this out of your head, right? You won't, I'm not telling you that you won't spiral again. Not telling you that. What I'm telling you is that it's okay to go down the rabbit hole for 5 seconds, but it's not okay to stay there. You can't, because you're going to drive yourself insane. It's always the fear of uncertainty, and it's always going to be there, just a little bit. Okay. But that's when you communicate, you talk through this. Don't avoid the pain, right? Get as much information as you can. Let your partner know, I am afraid right now. I need to lean into these difficult conversations so that I'm okay. And you got to be okay. If I need to rehash this over and over again, practice having authentic conversations, right? With no practice, you're not going to rebuild the relationship. So we've got to practice. There's going to be flaws, there's going to be scars, right? There's going to be times where you feel like you're out of your mind, but it's not just bringing up the past, right? It is talking through my emotional needs right now, talking through the fear, talking through the pain so that I can demonstrate, and so that the other person can demonstrate that they understand where you're coming from, that you're in a genuine place. If you're the offender, right, if you're the person that did the cheating, then you've got to make sure that you stay open and you stay honest and you work through it with the partner, and that can be easier said than done. Be the tortoise and not the hare, let me tell you. mm, 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 mm. um have a hard shell but move slowly, okay? This process is a lot, and you and your partner probably have a list of complaints about each other from before and after the infidelity. Make a list of those complaints. It's very helpful in the communication and clarity, and then you set your expectations. It's all you can do. And then you're going to have to forgive and forgive again and forgive again and what? Forgive again. Right, right. You got it. You got it. Forgiveness is not only for you, but uh, um it's for the other person, but it's also definitely for you. Why? So that you don't hold on to resentment, that you don't hold on to bitterness, that you don't hold on to sadness, because who is the person that it hinders? You. Right? So be honest with yourself as the person that was cheated on, right? And reflect on how you're feeling. Journal how you're feeling. Are you able to bounce back? Are you in counseling? Are you in therapy? If you chose to stay, it is not an easy road, right? But there is a road to recovery after an affair. So if you're on this particular road, then know that you're not gonna be able to do this by yourself. Okay. I don't care if you join a Facebook group, a meetup, supporters of affairs, not that kind of group, but that's not the name of the group, but um affair support, right? All of those type of things. I don't care what you have to join. If you have a friend that can be non-biased and just be a listening ear, right? A therapist, a counselor, a coach, whatever you need to do, you have to have the support if you are willing to work through this with your partner, because your partner has to support you, but that's a different type of support. And sometimes you're not going to be able to talk to your partner about your partner. Bam. Right? Because you're going through the healing process. And there are certain things that need to be said in front of a counselor or a therapist. And there are certain things that maybe you just need to vent and cry and scream and have an emotional moment, and amongst people that understand. Right? So, again, if you have been cheated on, the things that I want you to take away from this conversation right now is come to terms with the fear that your partner may cheat again. Lean into difficult conversations and have that hard shell. Be the tortoise, not the hare. Move slowly. This is a process. It's not a microwave. You cannot put it on 3 minutes and it's done. Allow yourself to go through the process of healing and grieving, whatever you need to process, right? So, again, my name is Candy J. I am a certified clinical sexologist. I am a certified premarital marital counselor, and I am here to help you. Make sure that you ring, subscribe, like, share, whatever you need to do. Share this with someone that is in need, right, of hearing this information, right? And remember that I do offer all of these services of counseling, and one of my specialties is affairs. Okay. So have a wonderful and amazing Thursday. And don't be scared to hit that DM to let me